It's good to see you again, son of Sparta.
You knew.
Well, that's
It's good to see you again, son of.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I guess I'd Alvin marry Simon and kill Theodore.
You'd kill Theodore? He's the cutest one.
One of those chipmunks has to die. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
I found your shirt. I found your shirt under her pillow.
Hey guys, welcome back to my goose trail. God, man, I've got to say sorry to y'all and slap me across the fucking face, man. Because there's been a few times already. Maybe, actually, there could have even been several times. I start a stream and I'm like speaking, and this thing wasn't on. Like a fucking retard. So I just stopped and now I'm going to start again. So I hope you're all doing good. I myself, I'm actually doing pretty good today. Today is so calm outside. There's like, oh, it went up 4 kilometers an hour. Okay. We're now sitting at 9 kilometers an hour of wind today from the south, which is the warm section. Yeah, it's a gray day, but fuck, is it nice outside. These are the days that might feel long when you're at work, but holy shit, it was one of the better days at work, kind of thing. It's like you got all the good jobs, the specific, take a million screws apart and put that bitch together kind of thing. So, fuck. We are going to start talking about my 2 hidden gems within Netflix. Okay. So, we have got to get out of this one first. Now, I'm sorry, like I said, fuck. I
Good to
will
see
get
you
better
again,
at checking
son of
shit
Sparta.
before I actually
You
say
knew who I was
start
the
streaming.
whole time.
Like, fuck
And you
me,
couldn't
man.
have told me back then? It would have
Yeah,
saved a lot
hey,
of trouble.
look at
A
this.
lot. I mean, really.
2 months of streaming, and it hasn't been straight every single day. So, you know, it's not natural just yet. So, be patient with me. I will figure out soon that my mic isn't on, and I will close that fucking shit down fast and restart the same one. Okay? Okay. Alright, so hidden gems inside Netflix. I don't think you can get anything better than what I'm about to share with you. These two are both animated.
Okay, fine.
I will be sharing all three of them because it was Nick Kroll, sorry. You got Zach Woods in there. There's actually a lot of people that you will hear voicing for these animated characters. Some big TV comedians in here doing these voiceovers. Wow. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but oh my god, one of my faves. What's his name? Oh, I think I'm forgetting. Oh, it's the crazy character. Oh man, if I could just remember his name without like describing, skin tones and facial or hair and I think I gotta go down. I can't remember his name. He's the craziest character out of all of them in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He disappears because him and Rosa are like getting together at one point and they're really toxic in a way with each other and he's out of the show for a while and he comes back in, just one of the craziest characters. He's the only tanned brown skin tone. He's not like black, but he's that brown. So he's got to be some kind of East Indian of some descent. What is his fucking name? Shit. Fuck. But you'll find him in there as a voiceover. There's just so many TV comedians in here speaking for the characters. They do such a good job. So the first one that was created was Big Mouth. The second one that was created was Human Resources. Human Resources isn't my favorite. I think Human Resources was like them taking a break to try to figure out where Big Mouth was originally taking them. Right? So.
Okay, fine. I guess I'd Alvin marry Simon and kill Theodore.
You killed Theodore? He's the cutest one.
One of those
just
chipmunks
watch this for a
has to
second.
die. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules. Oh, wait, hold on a second. You got a little...
What? Is there something on my face?
Yeah, just a little deer tick right there on your snout.
Oh.
Got it. Make a wish. Well, what did you wish for?
Zeke, if I tell you, it won't come true.
So...
So?
So?
Yeah, so what happened?
So nothing. Nothing happened. The date ended at the lull.
The lull?
You know, the
It's that
lull.
moment when the conversation is over.
Right before the guy makes a move.
But with this guy, no move.
Just lull?
Just lull.
And you're sure this moose is into you?
Yes, we've been out like 6 times. We have so much fun together. And last week, he dug a hole right outside my door, you guys, then he pissed in it.
Whoa.
I know.
That's like a really big deal in moose culture.
So what's this guy's problem then?
Okay, so white-tailed deer and moose get together, and I expressed it when I first started. Shit! God, man, I was muted. And I never turned my mic off now because of that. But last night I did for some reason, and shit. I gotta make sure I turn it off and on every day so that I get used to turning on my mic for some reason. Because I fucked up the start of some good episodes. So, whitetail and moose, all right, they're hitting it off. Now, moose is widowed or divorced. Can't really remember the exacts. So they're seeing each other, and of course, we just seen the conversation like the lull. Nothing happened. He was supposed to make a move, but nothing happened. So she decides to make the first move the next time they see each other. They go inside, get on the couch, and she springs the first move, plants the kiss, and the guy's like, "Whoa! Sorry, I can't." Blah, 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 blah. He gets to this. Now, mooses like to do something before they mate. We like to go down to the clearing where all the guys and girls are, and we pick a fight with one of the guys. And after we win, we go back and we do the dirty. And she's like, oh, okay. Never done that before, but let's go. Let's do this so we can have sex. They go down to the clearing, meet this other buff-looking moose. Buff moose agrees to fight so that Buddy can go back home and have sex. He's like, yeah, man, that's what we do. That's what we mooses do. I'm down to help you. Let's fight. So, these two mooses, they plan to lock horns, and when they do lock horns, they have a nice little fight. He wins over the other moose that they're trying to find to pick a fight with. He wins, and he still looks a little confused. But she's like, all right, baby, that was kind of hot. Let's go back. And she lays down a kiss. And he goes, I'm gay. I'm gay. And of course, can you just imagine how that person felt hearing that? Like, oh God. I'm the one who made him gay. There's regret and shame flowing through her like crazy all of a sudden. Like, what did I do? And if nothing like that's going through her head, then it's just embarrassment, right? Like, oh my God, I can't believe this. What a waste of time. So, like, that was just one tiny episode, and it wasn't the funniest, but it was definitely amusing. And we know that there are some episodes like that actually happen. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this mating season, this big mouth, this human resources, is got so much of our real lives that create these three stories, especially mating season and big mouth. Nick Kroll was the creator of all three of them, and fuck me in the A, did he do the best damn job in the world. You can't find any story, whether it's comedy or dystopian or futuristic, whatever the fuck. You can't find stories that match to a T to what life is like right now with all the, like how many poly type words are out there for trying to describe what you are sexually. A lot of different ways of people that look, like people that are like in a group of three for a relationship. And mating season kind of pulls that out. There's a very artistic couple. And in this story, we got this little fox right here, and she's a lesbian. So when Fox, she's at this like art studio, and she gets picked up by a couple. The girl works on her first, and then the guy came in just to kind of sweeten everything up, right? So when they invited Foxy Lesbian over, they wined and dined her, made her feel like royalty, right? And after supper, the guy's like, "You two go and have sex, make my wife come, have fun while I do the dishes and make some dessert for you." They're really pampering her, right? So you even get to see in some situations how these type of relationships work out in the end, right? Where Fox, when she gets in there, she realizes that, I want what you two have. Because she's just on the sidelines, right? She's not allowed to go on the date with them because that's not how it works. They're the real couple, and Fox is just the spice for the couple. So Fox does not get the emotional part of the relationship like the main two do. And she does run off away from the relationship. She tells them, like, I can't do it. So in the story, we got Fox and Bear. They're like best friends. They get stoned. Like, this reminds me of Ruby. This is a me and Ruby thing here. Like, two different people, both want the same thing, but it just, in so many ways, there is a pure friendship, soulmate friendship situation going on there. The friendship is so close that it's like, well, we're basically a relationship. Why don't we just call it? I don't know. It just doesn't feel, you know. So, and I'm pretty sure there's a few people out there that are kind of through that situation. Like you're best friends with the opposite sex, and you've tried, but it doesn't feel like the way you wanted it to be. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain when you love somebody as your best friend. Being an adult is a tricky thing. It's not just as easy as one, two, three, right? It's not always so lemon squeezy Japanesey. it's got a lot of downfalls and twists and turns in it, and you can't find a better show or better shows than what Nick Kroll has created. Mating season. Oh my god, this is just the first season. The first season, and I am so hitched on it. I couldn't believe I didn't finish the last 10th episode last night. It was 2:30 in the morning and I was getting a little sleepy, so I just laid down. I took my phone down in bed to watch it. But man, I just put my head on my cat's pillow. My nose was putting the weight of my head on my cat's back end, and I fell asleep on top of my cat for the most part. I didn't turn my phone on. I just laid on my cat and fell asleep. Hey, speak of the devil. Hey, devil. How's my little devil? Handsome devil you are. Yes, you are. I guess before I talk a little bit more, and considering the fact that I am spontaneous, I'm raw, I'm rare, I won't stay on topic very much constantly. I'll go off and come back. What was I going to say now? What an idiot I am. Fuck me. Hey, you can't call me a brain damage. I'm only allowed to call myself brain damaged. It's a brain damaged fart, and it happens quite regularly. When this thing is spinning a million miles an hour, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll go off topic. Wait, what was it? I'm like thinking like 100 things. No, but mating season. Okay, let's just take it over to so you can kind of see what Big Mouth is all about. But all in all, every feeling that we have inside in these shows, there's like a spirit manifestation of that feeling, right? So if you got shame, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling embarrassed, you're feeling sad. There's all these little spirits in Big Mouth and in human resources that are the feelings that haunt us. And these feelings are actual characters in the story. And we know that, like, feelings, like embarrassment or anxiety, there's these ideas that pop in your head through these feelings. And these shows are the only shows in the world that I have ever seen in my entire life that can relate to each and every single one of us. It doesn't matter if you're white or black or red. Everybody experiences the exact same feelings because there's nothing different than anxiety other than anxiety. There's nothing different than shame other than shame. There's opposites, but there isn't a different version of shame. There isn't a different version of anxiety or embarrassment because that is it. And this show, it is absolutely mind-bending. The scenarios that it throws you in, it is able to take my mind all the way back to the beginning of elementary school and carry me through all 8 grades and then take me into high school and go through all those sexual feelings that haunt us all and what we might try to experience as a young person. So when we're young, that's pure big mouth. Okay, big mouth. You are seeing us as little people wondering what masturbation is. You know, there's a character in there that is a masturbationaholic, and that's disgusting. Because, yeah, that's disgusting. If you touch yourself more than once a day, I think it's going a little too far. Because there's so much in life to do other than that. But if you're a guy, I can say, hey, if you're doing it once a day, that's cool, okay? But don't do it any more than once a day. If you got Kleenexes building up in your bedroom when you're younger, or you got too many crusty socks, it's like, whoa, man, you need to find a hobby. Yeah, you are fucking gross. And that's one of the characters in Big Mouth, man. So just put it in. I must say, Big Mouth and
I found
mating
your...
season. Oh shit! Hey, I want info, not video. Hey, I did it again. Yeah, these
I
shows are
found your
just.
shirt under... I found
It is just absolutely. It is. I'm astonished. There's nothing I've ever seen that can relate to you and me so deeply. You will remember times that you forgot about already when you watch Big Mouth. And then because, like, there's how many seasons this? All right, there is so much for you guys to watch. 81 episodes of Big Mouth to watch at 26 mins on the Av. Right, like just look at some of these titles, right? Ejaculation, Everybody Bleeds, Am I Gay? Sleepover, a harrowing ordeal of emotional brutality. Girls are horny too. Pillow Talk, Requiem for a Wet Dream. The Head Push, I Survived Jesse's Bat Mitzvah. And the Pornscape. So, just
your shirt
look at
under
those
her
fucking
pillow.
titles, man. I'll shut
Sounds
up.
like your friend's
Listen.
a klepto.
Nikki, is it possible that Jessie has a little crush on Judd?
Oh my god. She'd rather have an imaginary relationship with your brother than a real one with you?
Jesse likes Judd? That's so weird and cute.
This is not cute. My life is a nightmare.
wait.
No!
For what it's worth, I have a crush on you, Nikki. I planned my whole day around bumping into you in the hallway.
Okay, like that didn't take you in very deep, but here is one of the hormone monsters right there beside Nikki. And that's the old one. You can't even understand what he says. You actually have to read the text on the bottom in order to understand what he's actually saying in the show. So hormone monster is just another internal feeling, right? It's not anything but Big Mouth bringing to life the feelings that we face on an everyday. Okay? There's not one show in this world. These are my biggest Netflix gems that I can give you. Big Mouth, Human Resources in the middle. Okay, this is the new one. Human Resources, they had to do something from Big Mouth to their next step. So what they did in Human Resources is they took all of our internal feelings
Look, I know you've achieved a lot of success
and
in a
all
short
of our
amount of time,
feelings
and you're classically good
are
looking,
Born this way.
and people like you.
each
But you're
character to the
mistaking
next one. For whatever feelings we face, that's the next character. So all of our feelings are in the workplace, working together, trying to handle us on the outside of their world, of their human resources office. So, yes, you still get to see some of the feelings have their own life. They have their own life to deal with while they press their feelings in us. So this is slower, sort of speaking, than Big Mouth and Mating Season. It really is slower, but it has its huge moments. Like there is one character in here that's
Look,
got
I know you've
3 penises. Is it 3 penises? Well, maybe it's 2. And he loses one. It's like stuck underneath a tree or something, I think. Now, I can't go through human resources like I can with Big Mouth. Big Mouth, I've watched all 8 seasons. All 8 seasons about 4 times now. And when did Big Mouth
I found
actually
your
start?
shirt under.
Does it actually
I
start?
found your shirt under her pillow.
Sounds like your friend is a klepto.
Nikki,
No,
is
2025
it
was
possible
like
that
the
Jessie has
last
a little crush on
season.
Jay?
Oh my God.
Human
Look,
resources.
Look, I know you've achieved a lot of success in a short amount of time.
Yeah, like this one was
You're
being
classically
made
good looking,
while
this
Big
way.
Mouth
people
was
like
still
you.
going.
but you're mistaking that for being right, which you're not.
But it's kind of nice to be able to see the inside lives of all the hormone monsters and all the feelings. It is a little amusing, no doubt. But the 2 biggest ones that I gotta point out is Big Mouth and Mating Season. Because Big
I
Mouth
found your
brings
shirt
you through the memory bank of growing up. And it really makes you remember things that I have forgotten about. It's nice to revisit that. It's nice to revisit those internal feelings when I'm going around copping a feel to all the elementary school girls. And I did it quite well. I was a little bitch going around copying all the pretty girls' chests and bums. I did it. I was a little son of a bitch. I couldn't help myself. They were too pretty. Oh my God, I still remember their names. I won't say last names, but oh my God, there's Lacey. Oh, yum, yum, yum. There's Gia. Oh my God, yum, 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 yum. Jennifer. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Kim. Yum. Oh my God. So many yums in school. So many yums. Couldn't keep my little hands off. They liked it. They did. They would giggle and they would fight or play with me while I tried to come and sneak a cop of feel. But
I found.
yeah, man, Big Mouth is
found
everything
your
that we faced growing up through our elementary and going into our high school years. Then Mating Season is like
Fine.
a whole different spin. There's no internal feelings buzzing around now. We are in the adult stages of life now when we enter the mating season. Okay, so Big Mouth starts off in our younger youth, and mating season is to express what we kind of face as adults. And I'd have to say it's pretty close, because it's more lonely, right? You got to put more work in if you want this or that. And it does a
Okay,
pretty damn
fine.
good job. Now,
Okay.
and in this one too, you got this one character,
Alvin, Mary,
the
Simon,
raccoon.
and kill Theodore?
You killed
The raccoon. He's like this little. He's a player, right? He's a born player. It's like he's gonna die a player too, right? He is so strung up on finding the sex party, you know? He'll take all the horny goat weed in the world just to keep his wiener hard so that he can have sex with this bunny who needs to have sex all the time. This one bunny is like burning the raccoon out and he's looking for something to keep him going. So he steals Daddy Bear's horny goat weed so he can stay hard longer. He almost dies because he takes the whole bottle of horny goat weed. He wakes up just before the bunny was going to throw him in the river. So he gets to the conversation after he wakes up, almost being thrown in the river. You know what, babe? I gotta tell you, after 5 times, I need a rest. And she's like, sorry, babe, I'm a bunny. I need it in me all the time. So they separated their ways, right? The player couldn't stay hard enough for the bunny. The bunny just wants to hump, 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 hump all day. You know, I gotta say I'm sorry. Because this mic and me, it's my enemy to my streaming. I'm not good at turning that motherfucker on. And then when I started keeping it on, I thought, oh, I'll turn this son of a bitch upside down. It looks kind of neat that way. I go to start a fucking episode. Meanwhile, I did notice my cat, you know, he's like rubbing up against this and that. And that button, you just barely have to touch it. And it goes off. So the one time that I thought, I'll just leave it on all the time, the cat turned it off on me. So I have to really look at this son of a bitch and make sure it's on before I start a fucking stream. I'm sorry, you guys and girls. Really am, man. Like, hey, I'll slap myself for you. All right, fucking get with the program. You got it. All right. Now, I think we are done. Okay? For this, because this is just about bringing Big Mouth and mating season to you all. All right? I'm just trying to think if, like, there's anything kind of spicy I can talk about without going into explaining the scene. Okay, here's a quick one. There's the player raccoon meets a skunk, and it's funny. They get in the room, and he's like, "Are you gonna spray me with all your stinky anal gland juice?" And she just fucking sprays down him and the whole room with her stink, and he's like, ah.
Mary.
There's a lot of weird moments in Big Mouth.
I found
And then a lot of more weird moments in mating season. There is a lot of weird moments in human resources too, but we're just staying off of that since it's the calmer middle ride out from Big Mouth to mating season. Okay. Right? Just remember, this is our young years, this is our adult years. Okay? We're still using the same voices from over here into here. We got the same voice actors in here as well. All 3 of them, and all 3 of them were made by Nick Kroll. Okay? Best stories ever seen in my life. And I'm not a big anime person. Honest to God, I like anime characters. I like some of the anime stories. I don't watch it religiously because it doesn't have enough for me to think on when I'm watching. Like I said, I'm a very big psychological, dystopian, sci-fi kind of dude. I need to have my mind thinking and planning and trying to fix a workaround kind of dude, right? So, you guys and girls, you have to watch these, okay? It is a must suggestion out of the entire library Netflix. If you're going to watch anything, hit these up, okay? I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Okay? Like, I don't watch a lot of comedy. I don't watch a lot of. I do watch a lot, I guess I should say. But I'm not religious, right? Like, I want to get on here. I want to do some streaming. I want to share my life. I'm not here to, like, insult a whole group of people except for just one idiot. Okay? I know I was talking about, white women as a whole. Like, they need to get a life. They need to go back to the kitchen. But, we're in a comedy state, and, like, what else can I say? How are we supposed to get everything back to normal? That's why I say women got to go back to the house. Men got to go back to the work field. We got to put the perfect balance back in, like World War II and before. You know? And here's me kind of getting off topic. So I'm going to shut up. And I'm going to wish y'all a good day from here. At this point, I can guarantee you I'm going to be streaming more today because it's only 1:30 p.m. And
Look.
all I did was share a little bit, and I didn't even go into specifics. And I fucked up the first 10 minutes
Fine, I
by
guess
being on no power, like an idiot. Sorry. I promise you, things with the mic will get better. This will become my best friend. Okay? I will make love to my microphone every night.
Look.
Just so I can remember to turn it on. Fuck. All right. God bless y'all. Thanks for coming to the Goose Trail.